Okay, friend, I want to share with you the conversation that I had with God today and back in 2020 also. But before that, I want to show you something. Like, Spirit wanted me to show you this cute little hearts that I painted today when I was journaling in the morning. Okay, now to the conversation that I had with God today. And I've had similar conversations at different times as well, But today, when I was writing, I was like journaling in the morning. I was like, God, I want to move in this world how you would want me to move. I want to like move in this world feeling like how you would like me to feel. I want to walk when like how you would want me to walk. I want to show up in my business how you would want me to show up. And when I was cooking my dinner like an hour ago, I was letting God know that I want to have the impact on this world, on the people who are in my presence, people who are watching my video, people who are like in any kind of energy exchange or in any kind of contact with me. I want to have an impact on them like I get impacted by when I look at the beautiful sky, when I look at the stars, when I look at the river, when I look at the forest and the trees, that I'm surrounded by, and just the impact that they have on me, the deep, beautiful, and the fresh air, and the magic of the sun and the stars, and just like night skies and river, and just the forest, dark forest, the river flowing and stars twinkling. It's just beautiful. And what it makes me feel, I want my people to feel that way, whenever they are in contact with me in any form. My clients, the people who are watching my video, the people who are in my life, the people, my family, my siblings, in my generation. And I want to have that magical, not magical, but extraordinary magical. And I was telling God that I refuse to accept anything less than anything that does not feel like extraordinary magic. I want extraordinary magic. And what I was feeling in my body, it was just like, wow. I want people to feel like that through my work, through what I'm speaking about, through my presence and everything, through my paintings, through my artistic gifts. And it just, yeah, so extraordinary magic. And this is the conversation that I had God with today. But I also want to let you know about the conversation that I had with God back in 2020. I told God that, God, I want to be on the path that is right for me, aligned for me, and makes me a lot of money. Okay? And I was like, God, yeah, that is right for me, aligned for me. Back then I was scared about money. I would hide from it. I was just very shady around it. I had a lot of limiting beliefs. I felt like I didn't deserve it. I'm not worthy of it. And I had very that kind of relationship with the money. And even though money was always present, I had clothes, I went to school, I ate the food, there was pain also. But if I see the full picture, there was also the moments that if I did not had the money, sometimes when I share things that I'm like truly grateful for, I feel like I am not letting people see my pain. So when I say that money was there, yes, it was, because my college fees was paid. I was wearing the clothes, I was living under the safe roof, and in so many ways money was there. I am grateful for that. But at the same time, there are so many ways, either I didn't know how to be resourceful or whatever. But anyway, back in 2020, I told God, and I wasn't confident at all, that God, I want to be on the path that is right for me, aligned for me, and makes me a lot of money. And I started to that was my conversation with the God. But I didn't know like how it led me to start my YouTube channel. But now when I connect the dot looking back, it just like, yeah, now I see that. So but then YouTube was like, you see, like yesterday my video got 1 view, day before that 1 view, and like there was 0 view also, like, and I was like, whoa, and it panicked me. I was like, is it working or not? But I know that the way God moves is it's like extraordinary magical. Okay, when God like is just like boom boom boom, it's just like wow. And but like when I see that, sometimes we look for a physical evidence for the confirmation, right? So I didn't have that on my in the past few days in my business or in my YouTube. And I have had successes in my business, like, I did start to see the result, and I know God has big plan for me, but I'm just sharing what I was going through. Okay, so like I have to pay my rent in few days, and I have like just 300 rupees, like $4, and I was just so, I was like, God. And I was like very because month after month it's the same story, but every month there is some kind of magic that God creates and things work out. So I'm like really excited how God will make it work for me this time. But it really was, I was, because I like eating fruit, and I was like, I had no fruits, but it wasn't like that I wasn't hungry. Like it wasn't like that I was hungry. God, like with the lentils and the millets that I had available in the kitchen, I ate. But I wanted to eat fruits, and then suddenly a friend that I didn't see in a week, she showed up and shared some fruits with me, and I was just so happy, and God did fed me the fruit that I wanted to eat today, and I'm well fed today. And but it's just like tomorrow I want to get so many things that yeah, and that stress, but like I took it as a sign that God will guide me, God will lead me, God will take care of me, and I just want to share like what it's like. Yes, there are some pains that comes with the journey of entrepreneurship, but it's like when you start it, you're gonna be supported, it's always gonna be taken care of, and it's just so beautiful. But like I was telling God today, reminding, like I was talking to God, like you would talk to an HR, like, hey, I did not receive that, I did not receive the compensation. I was like, God, I was grateful, God, so far you have blessed me with this kind of magic confidence and all of that. I'm so grateful for it. And also I want to mention here that if you start your business, or when you start your business, when you start to do something, do not measure your progress by the result, whether it's a monetary result, or if you are like, want to you have a physical goal, like body goal or something. Don't clap for yourself, praise yourself, or be proud of yourself when you achieve the result, but in the progress of it, in the process of it. Because you showing up even after failing, that's a progress, that's a progress, and you gotta clap for yourself for that, you know so anyway, today I was having this conversation with God, that God, so many things happen, and I'm so proud of the progress, I'm so proud of my ability to be vulnerable and honest and all of these things. And but I want to be compensated in money. I want to not have like always be stressed and all the things. I want more stability, and I have never felt it. I've never felt it, what it's like to be having my own money, and just like be very like, and I know I want to feel it. I want to feel it, God. I want to feel it, and I know I already told you. I refuse to believe that I'm not on the right path, because I already told you. It's on you. My power lies in having conversation with you, asking for guidance from you, and asking, like my power lies in my ability to ask for the help from you. And I already had that conversation with you, and I have been every single day. So I refuse to believe that I'm not on the right path, or things will not work out and all of that. No, it must work out, and endless ways of making it work for me. And yeah, I was just sharing this conversation with you so that you have this conversation with God. Make God the HR of your life of your business, not HR, sorry, CEO, CEO, and you can tell the CEO then that this is not my responsibility. Being perfect, being logistic, it's not my responsibility. That's your quality, is your responsibility. Showing up and quantity, me putting out things every day, that's my responsibility, and I'm doing that. But you taking care of marketing, clients, and closing clients and all of that, you do it, God. I'm sure this video had a purpose. That's why God inspired me to share this with you. Also, book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me, but like move even deeper to my 12 weeks of mentorship, because it's amazing and powerful. I'm so excited to teach you everything God taught me about self-love, becoming our empowered, confident, and vulnerable self, because through honesty and vulnerability do you reach the real gifts that are inside of you, and like there's self-love and moving through ancestral wounds that stops you, ancestral fears and limitations that cause hurdles in your path right now. And so my mentorship 12 weeks is like really magical, because I know God will definitely do some big magic in your life through me in those 12 weeks. And it's just who you become, the process, my support, it's just really powerful. So everything, my one-on-one sessions and my 12 weeks of mentorship is like there, and a link is in my bio. And one-on-one sessions, I would specify, it is for if you want to clear some limiting beliefs, if there is some energy that is stopping you, and for the intuitive guidance in some area of your life, if you want clarity, intuitive guidance on what your next step should be, or like a session of journaling, intuitive guidance, and meditation, like it is also powerful. I really recommend for my people once a week to get into that, because it's gonna be so transformational. All the energies that can distract you, and self-doubt that can creep in for 6 months or a year, just having sessions with me every week would be so powerful. It will save you a lot of time and energy. So link of that is in my bio. And you can also donate for my rent, food, and bills. That is also in my bio. Well, God, just when I was talking about my sessions, there was something that was coming to my mind and I forgot about it. What was that point? Just give me a moment if I remember it before closing the video. I had to cut the video because I forgot about it, but now as I'm having my dinner, I remember what the thing was. It was like that God will always create a way for you. Like, how if you see a broken wall and cemented wall of bricks and stones, and sometimes there are grasses and flowers and trees, not trees but some big branches growing from that, and the tree grows from that. It's like that, in our life when we have some problems. And with my my rent, food, and bills, I do get stressed, but God always creates some magical ways, and that keeps me going. And so far, I want to experience that solid stability and joy and all of those things, but the way God has led me also in the past few months, and magically made something work out, that it's my bills are always paid, it supports me, it keeps me going. And we also have to acknowledge that it's not overnight results, it years of success and daily works and efforts that puts in that builds something solid. And I'm all for it. I'm not running away from the character development that God wants me to do, wants to have in my life. So when I had that conversation with the God back in 2020, and I definitely see the result of it because of the person that I am, and I know money is gonna show up, and I know everything else that I desire, it's gonna show up. But I just wanted to let you know that consider all the magic that God is, like all of it, all of it, and how like God is creatively leading you in smaller ways. God showed, like I love wearing different kind of clothes, and God always In the past more than 2 years, I'm wearing different clothes every day, but they are same clothes that I style differently with like just what I have. You know, it's just so beautiful. And the vision that I was getting was like, just like, yeah, it's just what I'm feeling right now is very magical. It's just very beautiful and pure. It's like the energy of creative solution, is the energy of being very supported by God in the most creative ways. And it's just so beautiful. Yeah. Wow. I'm just like waiting if there is something else that God wants to share. Yeah, it's just so beautiful. This energy is really beautiful. Very beautiful.